produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers At Independent Ag, they say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Ken Greeno building for tonight's Class A volleyball matchup with Northeast Central Class A teams. The visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Miller Rustlers, and your hometown squad, the Redfield Pheasants. Tonight's matchup looks to be a promising one, with both teams having above 500 records on the season. Miller comes in with a stellar record, 11-1, and in first place in Region 5, it looks like. And your Redfield Pheasants come in with an 8-3 record, and they are leading Region 1A up here in the northeast part of the state. Starting tonight, we'll start with the visitors from Miller, the Rustlers, and Coach Linda DeBoer. Number 1, Jolie Palmer, freshman, libero. Number 2, Jolie Baker, freshman. Excuse me, I think I'm reading the wrong names here. Sorry about that. I was looking at the wrong program. Sorry. Number 1, Jolie Palmer will start. Number 3, Tracy Lammers, 5'9", outside hitter, senior. Number 4, Tyra Gates, 5'5", setter, senior. Number 5, Aaliyah Schlechter, sophomore, 5'8", right side middle hitter. Number 8, Jaden Wordle, 5'7", outside hitter, senior. Number 10, Allie Mullaney, 6-footer, right side middle hitter, senior. And number 12, Abigail Blake, 5'10", middle hitter, senior. For the home team, the Redfield Pheasants, we will go with number 1, Cameron Rolfs at setter. Number 4, Gracie Fast, outside hitter. Number 5, Mallory Smith, 5'9", middle hitter. Number 6, Katie Roselle, middle hitter. Number 7, Annie Sith, 5'9", middle hitter, defensive specialist. Number 8, Chloe Zenz, 5'6", outside hitter. And number 10, Ashlyn Clausen, 5'6", defensive specialist. And the national anthem just finished up by the Redfield Pep Band, directed by first-year teacher Mr. Unruh. Nice job. And as public address announcer Bob Tiff goes over the starting lineups for both squads, we'll tell you a little bit about what each squad has done here in the last few days. Redfield last week dropped a match to Mount Vernon Plankington on Tuesday, 3-0. Then rebounded in conference play against Northeast Conference foe Britain and defeated them 3-0. On the flip side, Miller was busy last weekend with wins over a very good Mobridge squad, 2-0, and also Stanley County, 2-0. And I believe there was another squad in there. So let's see, that was Winter, beat them 2-0. So the Lady Rustlers from Miller are very well tested coming in here. And coming up for the Lady Pheasants after tonight, they have a big 1A region matchup between the second place squad in there and the Millbank Bulldogs, which is always a good rivalry between Redfield and Millbank. So big games this week for the Lady Pheasants. We'll see what they're made out of, coming in with an 8-3 record and taking on the Miller Rustlers here with a 11-1 record. Always a pretty good matchup when both squads hook up. It should be fun. In other sports, the Redfield football team will travel to Webster this Friday night with a 2-2 record, coming off of a bye week to rest up and get healed up, and they will take on the Bearcats over in Webster for their contest. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. And next week for homecoming, the Pheasants will take on the Parker Pheasants. So as we get ready to serve it up here, talking with Coach Osborne, a big key for tonight is defensive rotation. Miller has a lot of firepower, and communicating and having the girls trust one another that they're going to get to their spots and dig the ball out and keep it in play. So it'll be good. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out tonight for the Pheasants versus a very good Miller team. This is a good test for the Redfield squad as well. So as we get ready to play here, the officials are making sure everybody's set to go at the scores table. Excuse me. The players are shaking hands under the net there and getting ready to go. It appears Redfield has won the toss, and number 1, Cameron Rolfs, will serve it up. So here we go, set 1 between the visitors Miller and Redfield. And a nice little tip play there by number 5. Aaliyah Schlechter saw a little hole in the Pheasants' rotation there, defensive rotation, and got a nice little tip for the first point. Serving for Miller is number 11, Ruby Carter. And the Pheasants get a point. Still trying to come to terms with not all of, but some of the rules with volleyball. Maybe they were out of rotation there or where they were not supposed to be. So the point does go for Redfield. Now serving for Redfield, number 5, Mallory Smith. And a poor set there gives Redfield another point and a 2-1 advantage early on here in set 1. Last week against Mount Vernon Plankington, the Pheasants were unable to go on long streaks of scoring points, so we'll see if they can fix that. And as I say it, I probably jinxed Mallory Smith. She shoots one out of bounds. Number 1, Jolie Palmer is going to serve for Miller, the 5'4" freshman. And a little serve receive there. That's been some issues at times for the Pheasants as they work to resolve that. Nice aggressive serve there by Jolie Palmer to take the lead at 3-2. And nice block at the net there by Katie Roselle, number 6, and Gracie Fast. That'll send Gracie to the service line for the Pheasants, one of the Pheasants' better servers. And Miller has a hard time handling that serve, and Fast gets to go back and hit another one back at him. Little tip there by Roselle, and the Pheasants have now grabbed a 5-3 lead here. Little energy. Student section's getting into it some. Getting Miller back on their heels. Oh. And Abigail Blake pounds one through the back of the Pheasants rotation there for her first kill of the night. Serving for Miller is going to be number 7, Journey Palmer, a 5'5" junior. Oh, that's a nice set by Cameron Rolfe, right on target to Roselle for her second kill for the night. You know, the Pheasants are definitely going to need to get Roselle, Fast, and Zenz, their big hitters up front, going tonight if they want to be successful. Oh, and Annie Smith tries to walk the back line and just out of bounds by a couple of inches here. So it's been back and forth so far. Pheasants are leading 6-5. Serving for the Rustlers there appears to be number 8, Jaden Wordle, a 5'7" senior outside hitter. Oh, and Blake up the middle again, just pounds it down. A lot of strength and power there. Abigail Blake with her second kill at the game, and now we're knotted up at 6. Ooh. Roselle tries to pound one away, but just a little high and long. Last week against Mount Vernon Plankington, they really kind of teed off at the serving line for multiple point streaks, and that's probably what the Pheasants are hoping not happening tonight. And Zenz spikes one into the net, so the Rustlers on a little run here. Let's see if the Pheasants can break that momentum, trailing 6-8. Oh, Roselle tries to put one down, and Lammers and Blake at the net say, no way, not tonight. Miller extends her lead by 3, up 6-9. Roselle takes a little off that kill for her third one of the night and gets one to drop in. That was really a nice job by Jaden Wordle there. She really can get that thing moving quickly and very aggressive. Roselle serving here, trailing 7-9 and goes long. It seems like the Pheasants really want to work that back line there of the volleyball court and have just missed a little long twice. But those service errors are costly. And Blake serves one into the net. Free point for the Pheasants. Pheasants trailing 8-10. Chloe Zenz will serve for the Pheasants. She is a 5'6" junior. Oh, long rally back and forth there, but Miller ends up getting the point. Those are the tough ones. Those long rallies are those points you really want to get. Looks like number 4 for Miller, Tyra Gates, is serving. 5'5" senior and a heck of a basketball player. Very good scorer for the Rustlers during the wintertime. Ooh, Gracie Fast goes down the line, and it's just out. That was a tough call to go against the Pheasants, and now they find themselves in a 4-point deficit. Gates serving again for the Rustlers. And that's going to be an ace. The Pheasants are really struggling in serve-receive, trailing by 5 now. Gates serves again. Oh, number 10, Allie Mullaney, 6 foot senior, gets one just past the outstretched arms of the Pheasants. And Coach Osborne wants to talk it over, so we're going to go to a...
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Yeah, welcome back, Pheasants, to the Ken Greeno building. After Coach Osborne's timeout to rally the troops here, Miller earns the point and is up 15-8 in this first set. Gates still serving. Gracie Fast is yet to acquire a kill here yet. Let's see if the Pheasants can get her one here to get her going. And the Pheasants try a up the middle type play, and Mallory Smith pounds it into the net. Pheasants have really struggled here to get off of 8. Miller has done a nice job of just getting the ball over and being very aggressive at the service line tonight. And that's a nice push play by senior setter Cameron Rolfs, and the Pheasants have made it all the way around on their rotation, and Rolfs started the game serving. Let's see if she can keep it going here and chip away at this lead, trailing by 7. There you go, a nice point there for the Pheasants. Miller had a hard time with the serve receive there, so like I said last week in the home game, Redfield just had a hard time getting long streaks of points, so let's see if we can get it going here. And Rolf sneaks one in down the line. Nice little ace there for the senior. Student section liked it. That ball caught. If it was baseball, you'd say it caught a little bit of chalk here, but caught a lot of line, so that's good. Mullaney, looks like number 10, Mullaney, goes for the little tip and knocks it out of bounds over outstretched Pheasant players of Smith, Mallory Smith, and Fast. The Pheasants on a little run all of a sudden got the deficit down to 4. And Mullaney sends that ball off of Fast's arm right back at her to get the point for Miller. Can't really see who's serving here. Number 11 for Miller, Ruby Carter. And Fast gets one to drop, gets her first kill of the night. And here we go. Pheasants back in it, trailing 13-17. Senior number 10, Ashlyn Clausen, into serve. See if she can cut into this and make it an even ball game here. And a hitting error by number 5 there, Aaliyah Schlechter, and Pheasants within 2 here. I believe 2 or 3. Looks like it's 3. My score was off in my head. Ooh. Nice block there by Smith. That's a hitting error by Miller, and now we got her down to 2. Clausen with 2 straight points from the service line, and the Pheasants starting to get some of those long volleys back and forth. And Mulaney puts it down for a kill. Looked like it was blocked a little bit by Roselle and Fast at the net, and just tipped it enough into that open area where Chloe Zenz laid out for it, and it's just short. Serving for the Miller, the 5'4" freshman Jolie Palmer knocks one into the net, and we've had a little bit of back and forth scoring here the last few points. Pheasants still trail by 2, and Fast serving for the Pheasants again. Rolf sets up Roselle up the middle, and Abby Blake is there to turn her away. And just like that, Miller gets another long volley point there. Serving now, number 7, Journey Palmer. She's a 5'5" junior, leading 19-16. And number 8 for Miller, Jaden Whirl, tries to power one over, but it catches a lot of the net. In for the Pheasants, number 11, Marie Weller. She is a 5'6" senior. She's going to do some serving there for Annie Smith. And Rustlers Miller wins another long volley there. Jaden Whirl slams one down the net to the opposite side. Now serving number 8, Jaden Whirl, leading 20-17. And it looks like Miller was not lined up, for lack of better terms, or kids were in the wrong spot, so the Pheasants earn a point there. And Roselle back to the service line, trailing 18-20. Ooh, and Blake just gets one out of bounds in that deep right corner there, and the Pheasants are within 1. This has been a pretty entertaining first game of the set. First set of the match, excuse me. See if the Pheasants can take advantage of it. And that's another point for Miller here. Like number 3, Tracy Lammers on the kill off of the outstretched arms of Roselle and Zenz. And a miscue there, and Miller slams one right down across the net. All of a sudden it's back to 3. And Miller, Coach Osborne wants to call a timeout. So we will be back after these messages.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back. The Coach Osborne timeout worked. Miller serves the ball just barely long, and we're back to a 2-point game. Serving for the Pheasants, number 8, Chloe Zenz. And kind of a little miscommunication there in the back row with Miller, and Zenz gets an ace. Boy, she got some good velocity on that and hammered that thing over and got an ace out of the deal. Now we're at 1 point. And just like that, Miller has some miscues on the serve receive, and we're tied. And Miller calls the timeout here, tied at 22. And we'll go to a quick commercial.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We've had an entertaining first set here between the Miller Rustlers and the Redfield Pheasants. Redfield trailing at 1 point, 16-9, has fought their way back into the game and tied it at 22 with the serve. Ooh. And a nice hustle play by Redfield. I believe that was somebody in the middle. Maybe that was Rolfs or Weller, but they lay out to keep a ball down or keep a play going off of Lammer's arm and keep the play going. And Lammers comes back the second time and gets the kill. Miller serving. Gates with the serve for the Rustlers. And number 10, Allie Mullaney, knocks one in the net, and the Pheasants tie it back up at 23. Gracie Fast really getting a few sets for the Pheasants, trying to get her going. She's one of the team's leading hitters this season and the last couple of seasons. Ooh. And number 10, Allie Mullaney, makes up for her last mistake and pounds that one down. And we are at set point for the Rustlers, leading 24-23. And the Pheasants have a hard time receiving that and lose the first game 25-23. We will be back with some messages from our sponsors.
Hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
Yeah, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second set of tonight's matchup between Miller and Redfield. Miller won a semi back and forth first set, 25-23. Redfield made it close there, trailing at one point, 16-9, tied it. But Miller pulled away towards the end, so Redfield looking to even the match here at one each during this set. Serving, Miller has got the serve to start. Number 4, Tyra Banks. She's a 5'5" setter, senior for the Rustlers. And Mulaney powers one down for another kill. And Miller grabs that first 1-0 lead over the Pheasants. And that's an ace. Trying the zone over there that Chloe Zenz is occupying. And just like that, Miller jumps out quickly, 2-0. Pheasants are back on their heels a little bit here. A little drop kill, as I would call it, by Mallory Smith in the center there, and gets on the scoreboard for the home team. Serving for the Pheasants is Rolfs. Oh, and that's a little error by Lammers there. The Rustlers are they're really giving everything they got, and the Lady Pheasants are just hanging in there with Mulaney, Lammers, and Blake. They really put it down very aggressively, and the Pheasants did a nice job for the most part of digging their feet in and receiving the ball back. Little play at the net there with the Rustlers, and ends up in a point for the Pheasants. Rolf serving up 3-2. Second set of the match. And Mulaney gets one down, tipped out of bounds. Looks like off maybe the outstretched arms of Fast. Boy, and Mulaney hits that thing. She gets good angle on that thing, and not many times is it coming back over the net. The 5 or 6 foot senior from Miller really does a nice job there. In for Miller, number 11, Ruby Carver, serving, tied at 3, and off of Roselle's arms there. Looked like Roselle and Annie Smith had a little bit of a communication problem there in that back quadrant of the court, and Miller is back in front, 4-3. And Mulaney again. She's really starting to rack up the kills here for Miller. It's 3 points in a row for the Rustlers. Pheasants need to dig in and get a point back here and stay in the game. And Smith with her first kill, number 7. Annie's a senior for the Pheasants. Doesn't get a ton of kills, more of a crafty finesse player for Coach Osborne. Does a nice job. Snuck one there through the net to get the Pheasants within 1. Serving now is number 10, senior Ashlyn Clausen. And Mulaney again. It's just like Coach DeBoer draws it up there probably on the clipboard, and she's just putting it away. Pheasants really having a hard time to answer anything she's doing tonight. Serving for Rustlers, number 5, Aaliyah Schlechter. And that's 4 hits by Miller. Good to see Gracie Fast get involved. Most nights she's usually the leading hitter for the Pheasants, and hasn't gotten going really well yet. Mulaney and Blake probably have a lot to do with that at the net, but now she's serving, down 1 for the Pheasants. Well, Mulaney again, she hit that so hard it came right back over to the net. Off of a Pheasant defender, came right back to her, and she slammed it home for the second time. Wow, she really hits the ball hard. Serving now for the Rustlers, number 7, a 5'5" junior, Journey Palmer, leading by 2. Yeah, nice little kill there by number 8, Chloe Zenz, outside hitter for the Pheasants. Chloe comes in at 5'6". She's a junior. First year, a lot of varsity action. Serving for the Pheasants, number 7, Ann Smith, trailing 6-7. And it looks like Pheasants maybe got that point there. Coach DeBoer is wondering if that was tipped, and the official from the state is both of them looking at each other. I don't think they saw it, and Coach DeBoer walks away, maybe in a little disgust. Not sure there, but we're tied at 7. And the Pheasants did something illegal there. Not totally sure. Like I said, more of a basketball, baseball guy. So just piecing it together here. But Miller gets the point. And I think that's number 8 that's going to serve, Jaden Wordle for the Rustlers. So pretty exciting first couple of sets here by the girls. And Chloe gets the kill, but not sure if that still counts as a kill or if Miller was not lined up right there. Still probably should pick up on some of the rules there. I should talk with Coach Osborne during the week. But now we're tied back up at 8 with Roselle serving for the Pheasants. And Fast knocks one out down the side of the court, and Miller gets another long rally point. That's kind of been the kryptonite of the Pheasants here the last few home games. Well, there you go. The Pheasants get one back. Yeah, the ladies are just working really hard here on the Pheasants side. Just got to find a way to keep that ball going on those live rallies or volleys and find a way to get those points. Those are big, big points. Fast serving for the Pheasants and hammers one right into the middle of the net, and the seesaw back and forth point scoring continues here. Serving for Miller, number 4, Tyra Gates. And there's a little finesse kill for Gracie Fast. Good to see her getting involved a little bit here. I believe that's about her 3rd kill of the night. And we're back to Rolf serving, tied at 10. And another kill there by Miller, and once again a 1-point lead. I think that might have been Lammers. Serving is Ruby Carter. There you go. Gracie Fast hammers one through Mullaney, and that looked like Schlechter there, and gets one to fall. Good to see her jumping up and down and getting excited. Pheasants really need her to get going here, and now we bring in number 10, Ashlyn Clauslin, to serve at a tie game at 11 apiece. And Wordle hammers one down the line. Another powerful hitter for the Rustlers, and once again, the theme of the night, up one, tie game, up one, down one, tie game, and here we go. Schlechter serving. Plays one off the old net and gets her to drop in. Rustlers up 2 now. Let's see what they do with it here. If they can go on a little long run, or Pheasants going to dig in here and get the point back. And Fast again. 2 out of the past 3 points have been Grace Fast kills. And now she'll head to the service line trailing by 1. Oh, Kate Roselle sends one wide right, and Miller is now up 14-12. 7 in for Coach DeBoer there. Journey Palmer will do the serving. And Chloe Zenz, the crafty junior, sends one over, and Miller has a hard time handling it and gets the Pheasants back within 1. The same narrative. Serving now for the Pheasants is Annie Smith. And Blake hits one over, gets it to kind of rattle off a couple of Pheasant blockers' arms and roll down the top of the net and drop in. Wordle serving for the Rustlers, leading 15-13. And Lammers finds the soft spot in the middle of the Pheasants, and Pheasants rotation there defensively, and all of a sudden Miller has sprinted out to a 3-point lead, largest of the game, leading 16-13. Late in set one, and the Pheasants get a much-needed serving error out of the Rustlers, and have cut it back to 2. Katie Roselle will serve here. She's about 5'9", 5'10", junior, outside hitter for the Pheasants. Then there you go. The Pheasants get a long one. Nice back row play by number 11, Marie Weller, early in the point off of, I believe that was a Blake kill towards the back row, and she throws an arm at it and keeps it going, and the Pheasants just battle and end up winning the point. Roselle serving again. Up 1, but Miller storms right back. I believe that was 3 Lammers on the far side getting the kill, and brings to the service line Jolie Palmer, leading 17-15. And that was Schlechter sends one wide right on the Pheasants defense there, and we're back to 1 point again. Serving for the Pheasants, number 8, Chloe Zenz, junior, and she goes long. Gates is going to serve here for Miller with a 2-point cushion. See if the Rustlers are able to do anything with it, or the Pheasants going to get her back to 1 again. Oh, good effort on both sides there. A lot of hustle by the Pheasants, and just ran out of times they could hit it before they needed to get over the net. Miller earns the point. Pheasants really need to get this point here and keep it tight. And Tracy Lammers with the kill, and all of a sudden Miller is up 20-16, and Osborne wants to call a timeout.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Redfield Live Ticket here in the Ken Greeno building. We've had 2 pretty interesting first sets of the match here. Miller winning the first one, 25-23. Pheasants had a nice comeback at the end, and it's been back and forth here, 1 to 2 points, mostly in Miller's direction, and the Pheasants been able to tie it up. But Miller has now pulled out to a 20-16 lead, and senior Tyra Gates is serving. Oh. Not sure what happened there, if there was something fell on the floor or what, but it looks like we're going to maybe replay. Maybe the players weren't set. There we go, the Pheasants. That's a big point coming out of a timeout, getting her back to 3 there. And you see Cameron Rolfs there playing up front at the net. She's our setter. Not the tallest gal on the team, but she definitely can get up. Cameron's only 5'6", but she's up there jumping with Mulaney at 6 foot and the Lammers at 5'9". And just like that, Lammers hits one at an angle that's not coming back, and she's got to have at least a handful of kills here on the night. Very solid volleyball player. Hits it hard. Miller is now leading 21-17. Carter serving. Ooh. I think Coach Osborne wanted a lift or something in that nature, and off of the Gracie fast kill, didn't get it. Pheasants rebound, get it back. Rolf's too fast, and she hammers it home. Clausen serving, trailing 18-21. Set number 2, and finds the line. The Pheasants are happy with that one. A little Coach Osborne, fist pump. Pheasants trailing by 2. Clausen to serve. And I believe that's Wordle. Gets it past 2 blockers in Roselle and Smith, and Pheasants trail by 3. Serving for Miller, Aaliyah Schlechter. And that's a kill for Fast off of number 12, Abigail Blake, Abby Blake. And Fast will go back to the service line, trailing by 2. And something came out of the student section. I think it was a shoe, maybe a cowboy boot. I hear it is cowboy night. Oh, and Miller wins another long rally or volley. Chloe Fast made a nice play at the net for the Pheasants to keep alive. Good hustle play, and Pheasants fall short on that. Timeout. Coach Osborne wants to talk it over again with the Troop.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Journey Palmer serving for the Rustlers here, leading 23-20, set number 2. Ooh. Tough call there, goes against the home squad. Coach Osborne doesn't like it. I don't like it, but not much we can do. Palmer serving, game set point. And the Pheasants, Clausen dives, might have hit the floor, we're not sure. Maybe the officials are going to go to instant replay. Obviously, we don't have that here, it's just a joke. And the down official gives the point to Miller, and Miller takes the second set 25-20. Good effort by the Pheasants there. A couple breaks can go their way. And we are going to set 3 here. Pheasants trailing 2-0. We'll be back after these messages.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe, and Watertown. A local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Ken Greeno building. Both student sections getting into it cheering-wise in between the second and third sets here. Miller has jumped out and grabbed the first 2 sets in close scores, 25-23 the first one, and in the second one, 25-20. Very, very tight along the way. And now it looks like there is some debate or speculation on where the Miller gals should be lined up with their rotation with official Mike Ruth. And it appears they will serve, I believe. No, I think the Pheasants got it. This is set number 3 here. And Pheasants really need this one. Otherwise, the night will be over and we'll be on to Millbank. And we don't want that yet. So Rolfs will serve here to start the Pheasants off in set number 3. There you go. A little crafty play there was either out of Ann Smith or Rolfs, but the Pheasants grab an early 1 lead. Let's see if they can get out and get ahead here and stay ahead. Get back in this match. Lammers with the kill off of the extended arms of Smith and Smith, Mallory and Annie, not related, but same last name, spelled the same and everything. Tied up at 1 here. Tyra Gates serving for Miller. And once again, number 10, Allie Mullaney. The Pheasants just haven't had much of an answer for her tonight. She's been a force for the Rustlers at the net. And the nice thing about the Rustlers, they got others that can contribute as well. Nice, solid ball club. Gates serving for Miller. And not fast. Zenz takes her eye off of it at the last second, and then that'll be an ace. Pheasants trail early, 3-1. Set number 3. Gates serving for Miller. Ooh. And I believe the Pheasants were lined up where they shouldn't be, where they shouldn't have been, and get the point. And at the net there, 5, Schlechter sends a fast spike attempt right back down on the Pheasant side. And Miller getting up big early. And fast counters back and gets another kill. Yeah, the Pheasants want to get back into this match. They're really going to have to get the game going at the net and put some down. Clausen serving and looks like maybe off of the finger or hit that, and ball goes right back to Miller. Student section's dressed up tonight. Miller is dressed up as pheasant hunters, and the Pheasants are dressed up as cowboys. So a little fun there between the two schools here. And pretty good little rivalry, only 50 miles between the two towns, similar size, population, and sport classification. And the Pheasants look all out of whack right now on their serve receive, and going to need to kind of figure it out here. 11, Carter serving for Miller, up 7-2. And another point for Miller, the Rustlers. Coach Osborne would like a timeout. We will be back after these messages.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
And welcome back. Coach Osborne of the Redfield Pheasants has called a timeout to try to reorganize and slow down the Rustlers' run here. Pheasants are trailing 8-2 early in set number 3. Miller has the ball and is serving, and Ruby Carter, 5'9" senior, is at the service line for the Rustlers. And Mulaney with another kill, blocked out of bounds by Fast and Roselle. She's really putting together a nice night for the Rustlers. That was a heck of a serve there by number 11, Ruby Carter. Pheasants going to make a substitution here out of the timeout. Number 3, Jersey Morrison, a junior on the squad. Got a little action there. Carter serves that one out of bounds, and the Pheasants get a point back and the ball. Fast serving for the home squad. And once again, it's kind of like Groundhog Day. Mulaney puts one down. Schlechter headed to the service line for the Rustlers, up 11-3. And Wordle puts one home. Yeah, this hasn't been the story tonight, folks. Both squads have been both games have been very, very tight so far, and this is the largest lead any team has had in any set of the night. Miller up by 10. Schlechter at the serving line. And Wordle hits one into the net, giving the Pheasants a point. Serving for the home team here, number 7, Annie Smith, senior for Coach Osborne. Really works that outer line. And Blake tries tipping one over, but doesn't get her, does not fare so well. And Pheasants get a point. See if the Pheasants can chip away here and get within 3-4 points before this thing gets to upper teens. And Roselle tries to knock one over and hits her right into the center of the net. Number 11, Marie Weller, in for the Pheasants. Serving for the Rustlers is number 7, 5'5" outside hitter, Journey Palmer. Blake sends that one long. Pheasants trailing by 8. Roselle to the service line. Clausen's out. Mallory Smith is in. Little size up front at the net. Try to deter the Rustlers here. And maybe somebody under the net. Something, but Pheasants get a point. Cutter to 7. Trailing by 7. Roselle serving. Gets the old home net bounce there. Members only bounce, and we got her down to 6. Roselle serving again. And Miller wins the point. Real high ball up there. Maybe got close to the air duct system and kind of falls down between two Pheasant players. Wordle serving for the Rustlers, up 7. And Mallory Smith wins a battle at the net and gets one to kind of roll across the top ridge of the net and down. Serving for the Pheasants is number 8, Chloe Zenz. And there you go. Gracie Fast's first kill of the third set. Pheasants got it to 5, and Coach Linda DeBoer is going to call a timeout for Miller. And
we hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
Out of the timeout, Miller wins the battle at the net and gets the point. Pheasants were on a little 3-0 run there, and Coach DeBoer put an end to that. And Jolie Palmer sends a rocket towards the net, ricochets, changes its flight path, and off looks like Clausen's shoulder or wrist arm area, and that's an ace. Rustlers up 7. Back-to-back aces. Ball off of Zenz. Rustlers up 8. Looking to take control back of this set. Pheasants need to answer. And Coach Osborne wants to call a timeout. Pheasants trail the Rustlers 20-10.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Independent Ag in Bristol, Verdon, Roscoe.
And welcome back. Coach Osborne of the Redfield Pheasants calls a timeout to try to end the Rustlers' surge here in the third set. The Rustlers are up 9, and now 10 off of a fast hitting error down the line and down the net, maybe, if that's how you would call it. Miller in control here, third set, up 20-10. And Rolfs loses a battle at the net, but it sure is fun to watch her jump. She's not the tallest, but she definitely can jump and very athletic, and just lost that by centimeters on where she wanted to put that ball. Freshman Hayden Gall checking in for the Pheasants for Willer. Fast goes with a little push and gets it to fall. Still a little life left in the Pheasants. Smith is going to check in for, Annie Smith's going to check in for 17, Hayden Gall. Gall getting a little varsity experience here as a freshman. And Schlechter puts one away at the net. Appeared to be maybe a little contact there, but ball drops in, and Miller keeps the score to 22-11 with Gates serving. Gall back in for the Pheasants for Smith. Straight switch there. Coach Osborne looking for a spark. And Fast gets another tiptoeing the sideline there. Been a fairly quiet night for the front line for the Pheasants, and Fast and Roselle and Zenz. Got to credit Miller's front line with Lammers and Wordle and Blake. Mallory Smith punches in an ace there in the heart of the Rustlers defense. Pheasants trailing 22-13 here, set number 3. And just like that, Pheasants got a little 2-0 run here. This third set is not indicative of how the night has gone for the first 2 games. Boy, both of them have been really tight. And Miller went on a large run here in the third set. Nice play off of Rolf's arm, Roselle's knee, and then maybe Smith's arm back over to keep the play alive. And Mulaney, she is human. She's powerful, but sends one deep and out of bounds. And just like that, the Pheasants have cut it to 7. 22-15, Miller. And a little drop in there by setter Tyra Gates. And the Rustlers take care of that run by the Pheasants. 11. Carter's serving for Miller here, looking to end the match here tonight. All Miller needs is 2 points. See if the Pheasants have any fight left in them. Make this interesting. Fast. Rolfs to Fast in perfect rhythm, and Gracie Fast gets another kill. In for Miller, number 9, Shaylee Anderberg. Serving for Redfield is Fast and goes right after the new sub in for Miller, Anderberg, and gets an ace out of it. And we're cut it to 7 again. Fast serving for the Pheasants. And goes wide right. Set and match point for the Rustlers. Schlechter serving. And the Rustlers find a soft spot in the middle and take down the Pheasants 25-17 in the third set. But the scores are pretty close tonight. Miller wins the set 3-0, but game 1 they won 25-23. Set 2, 25-20, and set 3, 25-17. Next action for the Lady Pheasants will be Thursday against NEC rival Millbank. Big game there where match. Both squads are atop of Region 1A. Prior to tonight's matchup, Redfield was in first, and Millbank has had a strong surge here the last week or so, playing good volleyball. So that'll be a big matchup. Miller moves on at 12-1, and the Pheasants' record is now 8-4. So Miller defeats Redfield in volleyball tonight, 3-0. Pheasants' next action Thursday night at 7 p.m. Varsity. We thank you for listening. We thank all of our sponsors. And we will see you next time. And good night, everybody.
And Watertown, a local business providing local service and local expertise. They're farmer-focused, service-driven, with a very knowledgeable staff that offers seed, chemical, and fertilizer sales. They make competitive offers at Independent Ag. They say, we know your acre. Check out the website, independentagservices.com, or call 605-395-6605. Independent Ag, proud to support local sports and activities.
At Heartland State Bank, our customers are at the center of everything we do. Heartland State Bank is a family-owned community bank and here for you. We have an experienced lending staff for fast, local decisions. Heartland State Bank offers competitive rates and is proud to provide uptown services with a hometown touch. With 4 locations in Redfield, Tulare, Wessington, and Highmore, we aspire to support the communities we live and work in. Heartland State Bank, member FDIC.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.